for this Link event, we're not playing Links at all. We're just using 0 brain cells and playing Gaia OTK. This might look a bit different from the versions that you typically see. That is because we are using Keeper of a Dragon Magic. This card, when normal or special summoned, you can discard a card and add a Polymerization normal spell card or a Fusion normal spell card. And this card we're searching is Fusion Conscription. It's not actually a fusion spell that fuses your monsters, but it has a fusion in its name, so you can search it. Reveal a fusion monster in your extra deck, and you can add a fusion material that is listed on it. And the 2 fusion monsters that we are going to reveal are Armityle and our multiple piece golem. That is because for the fusion materials for Dark Gaia, we need a fiend type monster and a rock type monster. So our Raviel is a fiend monster and our big piece golem is a rock monster. So depending on what card you have in your hand, you will search the other one. So we're playing 1 copy of a Raviel, which can be searched, and our big piece golem, which also can be searched. We're also playing more high attack, fiend, and rock type monsters. We're playing Valkyrion, and we're playing Ultimate Obedient Fiend. And we're playing, of course, Into the Void to dig into our deck, and Dark Fusion as our fusion spell. And when you use this to fuse, that monster cannot be targeted by any effects that your opponent has. So it gets around targeted card removal, like a Book of Moon, stuff like that. And we can also play the skill Grit because we're only gonna special summon 1 time. We're only gonna special summon our fusion monster and nothing else, so we can use Grit. In case we go first, we can basically summon nothing, and most likely we will be able to survive. Okay, I guess. Well, we can play through... Yeah, we can probably play through 1 back row, no problem. Assuming that it's not Floodgate again. Please don't be Floodgate. Anything other than Floodgate. I mean, we don't even need to use our Keeper because we do have our Conscription in hand, so we can just use it. We can add our Raviel. We use our Dark Fusion. Yeah, it's not Floodgate because he has a response. It's also not Warning Point, so it's good. Because we see the delay between activations of my Fusion Conscription. That probably means that it is not Floodgate nor Warning Point. That means we're in a pretty good position right now. Unless he has something like a DD Crow or whatever. A DD Crow or White Princess in hand. But probably not. Yeah, that's not. There we go. That's how you win with this deck. Pretty easy. No brain cells required. Just make your fusion, attack, and win. Yeah, he has an activation window between my spell activations, but not after I summon my Gaia, so yeah, it's an MST. So, ooh, Keeper of Dragon Magic. Not that we need it, because we do have our Conscription in hand. We'll get our Raviel, because we have our Valkyrion. And then we can use Dark Fusion. Dark Fusion will make our Dark Gaia with our 2 highest attack rock and fiend monsters. We'll make it on our EMZ. He scoops. Apparently he probably doesn't have the score in hand, because if he does, he could have won. Okay, we just need... Okay, that's enough. That is very good. That's the best draw in our deck. Because we can now get our Raviel. And now we have both of our most beefiest monsters in our hand to fuse into Dark Gaia. I think now we win, unless our opponent has Floodgate or a Warning Point. Otherwise, I think we win. With summon in EMZ. And we just attack. We're gonna activate EX skill, why not? 100 more attack. I guess we win. There we go. Easy. But we do have a very nice hand this time. We don't even need our keeper. We have all 3 of our pieces to win. Valkyrion, Ultimate Obedient Fiend, and our Dark Fusion. He's setting one, that's okay because we can flip it up with our Dark Gaia. Even though it doesn't pierce, it does have an effect that flips your opponent's monsters. Well, the funny thing is, Kite Roid doesn't actually prevent battle damage if you're not attacking directly, so Kite Roid won't work. There we go. Easy. Oh no, Necros. We can't win against Necros. Unless he already summoned his Valkyries and doesn't have another one in hand. Then I might be able to win, maybe. Assuming that he doesn't have another one in hand, which he probably will. Does he forget that? Did he forget that I have my skill? Then let's not activate Into the Void, even though it probably won't matter because I either win or I lose right away. So let's activate our Dark Fusion. We will fuse into very gigantic Dark Gaia with 7,500 attack and 200 more attack because of our skill. We will attack. Please don't have another one. Yeah. He doesn't. He doesn't have another Valkyrus in his hand. Then that means we win.